All right, so now to gluing the lashes up onto the rods. So working in sections, I apply a very thin layer of glue, holding the rod in place. Using my curved tweezers, I'm going to lift the lashes up. Now they're not going to stick straight away, as the glue obviously takes, up to 20-30 seconds to dry. So you just start basically brushing them. It wets the lashes with glue, and then they're going to stick onto the rod. Now I always use the closed curved part to lift the lashes up, and then I flip my tweezers, always have them closed, and you're going to use the hooked part to basically straighten the lashes out. Some will come loose, so you just re-stick, and you just alternate from lifting them up and straightening them. Now you'll see here the glue has dried, so if I continue trying to work on this area, see how the lashes don't move anymore? If I continue working like this, I'm going to pull lashes out. So all you do is wet the area again with some glue, any area that you want to fix, or any area that the lashes haven't stuck up. Get your tweezers and lift the lashes and straighten them. Of course, if you need to fix these up later, like you can do both the eyes and lift all the lashes, and then do any fix-ups as needed. Now, a very cool tip here is to hold the rod in place. I'm going to lift some lashes up and not hold the rod in place, and I want you to have a look at what happens to the eye area when I do that. And we're also going to ask the client what is more comfortable for her. So I'm going to lift your lashes up a certain way, and you tell me. So I'm not holding the rod in place at all. I'm going to lift. I'm being quite gentle. Yeah. So how does that feel for you when I do that?
Not very good.
Yeah, good. So all I do now is you just hold them in place with 1 or 2 fingers. You just hold the rod. Obviously, you don't squash and push the eye. Like, you can hardly feel that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. But by holding it in place, you're keeping it steady. So when you're doing this, see, the rod isn't moving, her eye isn't moving. Is that much more comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So it's a small point, but it is super important, because it makes it much more comfortable for the client. And it also helps you basically be able to get it done faster and easier. So you'll see some lashes here, like they're stuck up, and that's good, but they're a little bit clumped together, and there's a lash here that's going that way. So these are all things you need to fix up. So you just get your glue, re-wet any area that needs to be fixed. Getting your tweezers, and this re-wets the lashes so that you can move them around. And you've basically got the time that it takes for the glue to dry is how long it's going to take you to do your job. Once the glue's dried, you need to re-glue the area if you need to keep working, as I said earlier, otherwise you'll pull the lashes out with you. Good. Now, this was quite straightforward because I've used a thin amount of glue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use too much glue, and I'm going to get you to see the difference in how long it takes me to stick these lashes up. So I'm going to just pile a big glob of glue. Might not look like much, but that is quite a thick layer. And I'm going to lift these lashes up. And see, they're not even really sticking, like, as you can see as well, they're quite wet. So all I've done there is I've just coated the lash with glue. So it is going to make it take longer. And although they're sticking down, they're going to come loose because they're not, see, they're not really that stuck. They're quite wet. So you really want to use a nice thin amount of glue basically. And if you need to add more glue, it's better than using too much glue to begin with. And you just continue like so. And I'd go back obviously now and have a look of anything I need to fix. And there's a few more lashes to still be stuck up. And you just continue like so until you get the whole lash up on the rod.